Hello, Hamza's scammy emails. I really don't like Hamza, and this is an email that he literally sent out. Alright, don't panic, but today we're going to be talking about the three vicious monsters masculine men like you have to face in order to become successful and live a life of freedom, and of course, how to defeat them for good. Right, so all this is a hook. This is a copywriting hook. He has no intention of teaching you how to become the ultimate masculine man. He just knows what's going to hook people, right? Monster one. Ooh. Social media. Social media will break your habits as a man. Here's the thing, right? Social media will make or break your habits. If it will break your habits, it will break other people's habits from Hamza's perspective. And yet he's teaching you how to use social media to break other men's habits. Do you see what I mean? Do you see how fundamentally poisonous this is? I don't believe social media will break people's habits. Why? Because I've learned a shitload from it. YouTube primarily. But Hamza, right, knows from his perspective, he believes social media will break your habits, will break other men's habits, which is a bad thing, and yet he's teaching you exactly how to do that. What the fuck? That's literally like that's. Do you see how paradoxical that is? Right, second one here. This is legit, by the way. Women, right? Bearing in mind, Hamza cannot get girls. He literally isn't good with women. I've got a video on my computer from his paid course that shows you how in Thailand he went to bang an ugly chick and he thought, oh, I won't upload it because I don't want other people to know. This literally is his own words. I'm going to expose it to. And I'm not doing this for fucking like views. I really don't like this guy at all. I've met him in real life. I went on the Adonis Academy Ben Nevis trip. I saw the guy in real life and I could just get a sense this is not a legit person. This is a guy, a fuck, trying to manipulate men and get money out of them. That's his objective. He pussied out of doing a cold plunge. He said, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. I saw him firsthand disappear into his car when it was time for all of us to jump in the cold water. He literally pussied out. It's a primal need to reproduce. We're not wired for celibacy, but the dating world is growing fiercely competitive and quality mates are getting harder to find. A load of bollocks, learn cold approach. Hamza can't cold approach, by the way. He can't do it. A tiny proportion of men have all the options and the rest are left fighting over the scraps. Like, this is just classic, like, red pill ideology. This isn't how the real world actually works. I don't think Hamza actually lives in the real world. I think he lives online. Mastering your sexual discipline and channeling that energy that you can use to build yourself into a strong, dominant man will be essential for years to come. You see this phrasing? You see how pushy it is towards Adonis school? This guy is a money man, my friends. I really, really don't like this guy at all, and it's not for views. I can promise you, I really don't like this guy. He's clearly a piece of shit. And information, monster 3, right? Business has become easier and the barrier to entry has gone down. There's less craftsmen and people who are teaching real skills that can last you a lifetime. Do you see what I mean? Luckily, I've crafted the perfect weapon to kill all three monsters at the same time once and for all. Bearing in mind, Hamza will not teach you these things. He cannot teach you number 2 because he hasn't done it himself. I talk about how to quit PMO using the freedom model easily without willpower, without white knuckling it. Why? Because I've done it. I've put in the time and effort and I've focused myself on one target that I can genuinely teach because I've actually done it myself. This is a young guy who's trying to teach loads of things. A guru, right, someone who actually like borderline knows everything, is someone who's going to be like 80. A young guy like me or like Hamza can only talk about the things we've been through. And because we're young, we have limited life experience. So you can only really talk about the things that you've actually succeeded in. And Hamza is trying to talk about everything, right? He's a fucking loser. He really is. I've met him in real life. He's a fucking loser, man. Like, he's just got money. That's all he has is money and his physique. The women thing, no, 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 no. Look at his previous girlfriends. Look how he talks about how he's had non-stop toxic relationships. And there's a video of him talking about in Thailand where he banged this ugly girl but said he wouldn't upload the video of him talking about it because people will think of less of him. He's a complete manipulator. He has his own life in real life, which is down here, and the life that he shows is up here. Classic social media, right? This guy, he's a fucking piece of shit. Next screenshot, let's go. Right. Click here to kill all three modern day monsters once and for all. What? Pay you money then? Like, plus a donor score has a satisfaction guarantee. Like, this is all copy. This is business stuff. This is business. All he's done is he's found three main pain points for men. The first one was social media and feeling addicted. The second one was the women, and the third one was money. What more do men want than money and women? That's why he's targeting. That's why he's put that in his copywritten message. And it's join a donor school now, and we'll help you kill all these. He won't help you. You won't. Oh, you won't be helped to do shit. It won't work. He has no step-by-step strategy. He hasn't even solved the problem himself. With women, he hasn't even solved the fucking problem. Teach how to master your mindset. And do you know, mindset is so like elusive. It isn't. It's very vague. With the mindset that I'm trying to teach with the quick PMO stuff, it's very, this is what you need to get. Whereas with his mindset, it's loads of concepts and that all that does is keep you churning. It's classic Tony Robbins RSD stuff where they just keep you on a hamster wheel for more and more information. The new Hamza concept, the new Hamza idea. It's a load of bullshit. Don't listen to this idiot. This guy's a fucking moron. I'm very strong about this guy. I can't believe I'm like really slating this guy, but I fucking hate this guy so much. Once you've met him in real life and you realise this guy's just about the money, he's just about the money. Once you see that for yourself and you're like, God, this guy is a chronic like manipulator. It's actually horrible. You see you look at the phrasing, right? Just come on, wipe the sand out of your eyes. Look at this phrasing, right? Don't panic. Okay, don't panic. Listen to Hamza. Listen to bro, right? Today we're going to talk about the three vicious monsters masculine men like you have to face in order to become successful and live a life of freedom. He's teeing you up for the Adonis School link, right? And he's doing it in such a pushy way. It's not honest. It's not like, it's just trying to rile your emotions up. And of course, how to defeat them for good. How does he know how to defeat them for good when he hasn't done it himself? And introducing the three monsters, right? It's a joke. It's a complete joke. The women one is insane. Mastering your sexual discipline. You do realise that's not a thing. I can teach you how to not PMO easily without actually having to use any discipline. And so can the freedom model, right? And channeling that into an energy that you can build yourself into a strong, dominant man with central fears to come. Come on, man, this is bollocks. Look, like, really? You really believe that? You really believe that? Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's it. I'm just slagging off Hamza because fuck him. I hate that guy. He's just a money guy. He's essentially putting his money and his bank account before the lives of essentially 1 million men who are subscribed to him. 2 million, I think. How could you do that? How could you have the heart to do that? Like, seriously, like, how could you have the heart to essentially manipulate a shit ton of people for your own financial gain? How on earth do you live with yourself? Like, how does a person like that live with himself? I could never do that. I'm incapable of doing that. I'm speechless. The types of people that these are, it's a real piece of shit. It's a real piece of shit. And I mean it. That's it. That's the vid. And if you want to know how to quit porn, just click the link. It's a free link. Free. Not like fucking Hamza. And it'll be good to teach you how to quit PMO. That's it.